Tea Squad. It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade, Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 4, Episode 10. Do you see anything different in my background? Normally there's some some trees right here on my wall. Well, you guys, I'm taking things down because we're moving, Tea Squad! I'm out of here. I've been in my home now for 10 years. But a change is coming. It's time for me to go. And I found my next dream home. And we'll be moving in the next 2 weeks. I found me a beautiful condo. So I'm so excited, you guys. And I'm going to film like my before and after so you guys can see it bare with nothing in it. And when I start decorating, because I'm literally like gonna decorate from top to bottom, all new everything. I'm so excited. God has truly blessed me and my son. Working hard has paid off, so I'm just so thankful, you guys, and I can't wait to take you guys on this journey with me. There will be like a week, I think it's going to be like the first week of August, where I won't film because I'll be moving that week, as well as going to Chicago on vacation. So just fair warning, you guys, the first week of August I won't be filming, but I'm so excited on this new journey. New backdrop, bitches. We're moving on up. I'm so excited, you guys. So, yay. Okay, now on to my review of Real Housewives of Potomac. We got a lot of shit to talk about, bitch. So, Gizelle and Robyn are together, and Robyn tells her that Katie has invited them to a hoedown at her house. Gizelle tells her that she should have apologized to Ashley, and Robyn says she wasn't the one who even brought it up at the table. Giselle did. Gizelle like, you trying to put this on me? Robyn say, no, but why am I the only one she's upset with? Duh. So Gizelle say, see, this is what we not gonna do. I wasn't there, so I had nothing to do with it, so don't bring me in it. I'm not taking the fall for this. Robyn says, she said I should have pulled her to the side, but I'm not the one who initiated it at the table. Gizelle then looking like, did I? Was I the one that brought it up? And we all like, bitch, yes you were. You know exactly what the fuck you did. So she then says, okay, fine, I brought it up. Robyn says, do I think we should have pulled her to the side? Or do you think we should have pulled her to the side? Gizelle's like, damn, it is my fault partly. So they both agreed that they're going to apologize to Ashley. Candiace visits Chris at his restaurant. There ain't nobody in. I don't know if this was before it opened that they filmed this, because they do that a lot on some reality shows, especially with Rashida Store Press. They always film her before the store opens or after the store closes. So I don't know if this is a situation where the restaurant wasn't open yet, or this was on one of his closed days, but wasn't nobody in that bitch. So, and his food looks very delicious. So they talk about her therapy session with her mama, and she says her mom diminishes her. And Chris like, that's funny, because I say the same thing about you. You do it to me all the time. She says it's not the same, and she doesn't do that. And we're all looking at the screen like, psychopath, you're doing it right now. What the fuck are you talking about? So she says it doesn't compare, and she lets him finish his thoughts. But the producers literally play back the last 5 seconds of their conversation where she's cutting him off and talking over him. So she gets mad and leaves, because of course she don't want to hear shit nobody got to say about the way that she acts. Chris follows her outside, and Candiace is at her car, and she says, I have asked you not to use that example, but you seem to think it's okay. Like, bitch, just because you enunciate your words don't mean that you right. Chris said, you need to see the other side. Candiace say, the disrespect and the diminishing is not the same. She then started to cry. I'm so sick of this bitch dabbing her eye. So her makeup on one, and only a little mist coming out each time. Like, bitch, your eye you gonna need some fucking drops for your eye, bitch. They gonna be so goddamn dry. So he calls her out for shutting down every time somebody says something to her. Chris say, that's why I think that's why I think you got so mad at Ashley the other night, because Ashley was calling you out on your shit, and you couldn't just run away from it or shut her up. She kept on going, and that's why you got so mad, because somebody was challenging you and didn't back down. So Candiace say, move. And Chris say, I'm here to help you with your mother, because what you've been doing for 32 years hasn't worked now, has it? And I was like, Okay, brown dick. Now I see why she married you, because you step up to the plate, motherfucker. So Candiace say, move away from my door. The solution to the problem is for you to not do what I've asked you not to do. So Chris say, I'm your fucking husband and you need to listen to me. Candiace say, I'll move you myself if I have to. Move. So she pushes him out the way and then she drives the fuck off. Child, what I took away from that whole goddamn scene was Candiace is immature as fuck. She don't have no business being nobody's wife, let alone girlfriend, let alone side chick. She is immature as fuck. She's her mother's motherfucking replica. She's her mother's motherfucking mini-me. She's childish as hell. She very much is like her mother, where she diminishes people. She doesn't want to listen when anybody tells her that she's fucking wrong. She is strong-minded as hell and be wrong as hell in her thoughts and her convictions. And she doesn't see herself, and she's going to end up bitter and by herself, or bitter and with a man that really don't give a fuck about her, like her mama. Because you can't tell me her mama new man give a fuck about her, that he let her go around acting the way the fuck that she do. So keep on acting the way you do, girlfriend. You're gonna be cute and by yourself. So Karen practices riding a motorcycle in high heel boots. Good for her. She out here doing something cute. Monique and Ashley go baby shopping. And Monique asks her, is Robyn still her people? Because she wasn't expecting for her to come with that nonsense at Candiace's house. And I didn't really feel like Robyn was wrong in this case. Gizelle started it. She put it out there on the table. She could have said, you know what, this is not the time. I'll talk to Ashley about it later. But Robyn just didn't really honestly think it through, I don't think, and just went ahead and continued on with the conversation. But I don't necessarily feel like Robyn was the villain in this case. I feel like Gizelle was the culprit, and Gizelle should be the one that's being held to the fire. Ashley say, why would you use that time to bring it up? She said Gizelle is the one who brought it up, but we all know Gizelle is an instigator. She should have said, I see you have a lot going on with Candiace, so we'll talk about that later. But she just sat there and gave more gas to Candiace. It was more, so I feel like Ashley's more so mad that, like she just said, that they gave Candiace even more ammunition to talk about her and her marriage, but Candiace heard it herself, so she already had the better in her back. She didn't need Robyn them to even bring it up. So in Monique confessional, she say, how you gonna be mad at Robyn? You know she's Pinky, meaning Pinky in the brain. But you just said to her that, is Robyn still your people? I wasn't expecting her to come with that nonsense. So which one is it, Monique? Do you feel like Robyn was wrong? Do you not feel like Robyn was wrong? So Monique says, I didn't appreciate the way Candiace acted at the dinner. Monique, in her confessional, says the way she's gunning for Ashley, I'm like, why? I just hope it doesn't get to a point where we start bumping heads because I don't agree with her. And I was like, well, speaking into existence, it shall happen. And as we see, it did. 2 days later, Gizelle sends Robyn the report about Michael groping the cameraman's butt and being criminally charged. And everybody's getting the reactions. They call everybody's on tape except for Gizelle's and Candiace, their initial reaction. So we see Robyn getting the source material, her being like, oh shit. Then we see Karen in the confessional chair getting glammed up for, her one-on-one. And we see her getting the information. She like, get the fuck out of here. So Candiace FaceTimes Monique and she says it happened allegedly at her rainbow party. This is when everything went down at Monique's rainbow party. So she was like, girl. So she says, despite what me and Ashley has gone through, I'm still going to be an encouragement to her. And I really like the way Monique is playing this season. She could have been messy and been like, bitch, that's what you get. Ha 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 ha. You accuse me of drinking and stuff heavily and this, and that after my miscarriage. And she could really be throwing it in Ashley's face, but she's taking the high route because at the end of the day, it's not going to help her anymore, by throwing it down Ashley's throat. Ashley getting her just due just enough. Kwame is getting that ass and God is spanking her. So I really appreciate the way that Monique is handling herself with grace and class, and it's making her come out looking really good this season. She's become one of the fan favorites. Tonight on Twitter, everybody is applauding her behavior this night on tonight's episode. So shout out to Monique for keeping it classy. Candiace says, you're very nice to encourage someone that dragged you within an inch of your life last year. That's because she's grown, little girl, and you don't know nothing about that. So Monique says, well, karma is real. I said this plenty of times. So at the party, Katie at the party store with Ashley. I'm sorry. So Katie and Ashley are at the party store getting stuff for her little hold down. Katie in the store looked like an undercover shopper. I don't know what the fuck this wig is she got on her head. It's skewed, it's dry, it's brittle. She looked like a literal fucking undercover shopper. It's like, where are you going? She looked like one of them damn people that like try to solicit kids online. Like she looked weird as fuck. I don't know what's going on with her financially. The funds ain't there. I don't know. So as they're shopping, Gizelle calls just Ashley to check on her. And Ashley like, I'm fine. Like, what's going on? And Gizelle tells her, it's all over TMZ that Michael's being, accused of groping the cameraman's butt, this, and that. And so Ashley like, oh, okay, yeah, I ain't even tripping off that girl. We had a preliminary case and the judge threw it out. It's not a big deal. Girl, bye. Ain't nothing happening. It's all right. And I'm like, okay. So Ashley in her confessional says, I don't know everything that went down, but it's troubling. I bet you it is troubling to know that your nigga like Nick and he like you. At this point, I feel like Ashley know what it is with Michael. Ashley know exactly what it is with Michael. She knows that Michael like Dick. She's in it for the money. She got her baby. She just trying to stack her coins so when she leave him, when it's time, she can have all the money she can have. Girl, I see right through you, bitch. I see it. Ashley not done by a long shot. Ashley know what that nigga like. She probably like him to like that shit. So, as she tells Katie that this happening right around the time Robyn and Candiace are saying this about Michael is very odd. No, it's not odd. It's factual and God's trying to tell you something. So Candiace goes to see Mo at her home, and we get to see Monique's bedroom, which is gorgeous. It's kind of like the style I want my bedroom to look like when I move. I'm so excited, you guys. It's so shopping for my house. It's gonna be so glamorous. But anyway, it's not about me. It's about them. So they talk about the dinner from hell, and Candiace says that she's calmed down since then, but it took her a few days. She doesn't like that Ashley tried to use what she told them about her mom against her. Bitch, in an argument, you're not gonna tell me what I can and cannot say when you coming from my throat. Bitch, I'm gonna talk about your mama, your daddy, your dad, grandmama, your big toe, bitch, your left breast. If I don't give a fuck, bitch, I'm gonna talk about everything. So Mo says to says Ashley's getting her karma, but that doesn't mean you gotta do what the other person does. What you're giving us is not like grown woman, I'm in control. Candiace said, I disagree. Of course you do, childish ass girl. Of course you disagree because you don't want to hear shit that's the truth about your ass. And that's a look girl answer. I disagree. When it's spot on about you. So Monique says, what I witnessed was not a woman who maintained control and put her foot down. I witnessed a temper tantrum and a group of women who didn't respect you enough to treat you like the grown woman you are. And the question is why? This goes over that pubescent teen my head. So she says, so in this moment, if you go back, you see Candiace squinting her eyes, like in her head, dissecting every word that Monique's saying so she can find a reason to be mad and to be on the fence and be attacked, which is a look girl thing. Instead of listening and absorbing what she's saying and take into consideration, she was already on defense mode, on attack mode, and not even trying to soak in what she was telling her, which she was dropping some grown woman Jews on that ass. So in Candiace's confessional, she says, I don't like feeling judged by a friend who's distributed quite hood behavior. So just because I did something in my past, I'm not supposed to try to help you not make the same mistakes. If anything, you should listen to me because I've been in your shoes. I've made the mistakes, and now I'm trying to stop you from doing the same thing, you idiot. So Candiace said, you don't want my stuff. I don't want my stuff with my mom to spill over into my marriage. Monique say, well, it's spilling over into your friendships. Candiace say, there are enough context clues now that maybe nobody should talk about my mom. Bitch, you can't have it both ways, sister girl. So Monique say, but you talk about her. Candiace say, she's my mother. It's upsetting. Monique say, if I'm making an observation where I see Candiace doesn't like when her mom does this, but I see her doing it, I can't say nothing. Candiace say, I had the same argument with Chris. Mo say, I don't think you should bring your mom up anymore. Just like it. So if you don't want your mama you don't want us talking about your mama, then don't bring your mama up. Candiace say, unless I bring it up, don't bring it up. Monique in her confessional says Candiace needs to watch it because whatever you put out, you're going to get back. We all see clear signs of that happening to Ashley. And that's some guys' honest truth. And mark my words, the way Ashley getting hers back this season, Candiace gonna get hers back with a swift kick in the nuts because that marriage is not gonna last because she's childish as shit. She doesn't even know how to behave as a grown-up woman, let alone somebody's wife. She needs help. She's very immature. She's just a mess. I don't like Candiace at all. I don't even want her on my screen. She irks my asshole. And how you gonna tell somebody not to talk about your mama, but you want to bring up your mama on camera every 5 fucking seconds, but then you don't want nobody to say nothing to you about it? Girl, grow up. So it's the day of the hoedown, and Robyn is at Katie's house. Katie's still walking around looking like a schizophrenic scammer. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that bitch. Ashley and Gizelle ride over together. Gizelle apologized to Ashley for bringing up the Michael situation. Ashley's still mad, though, that Robyn went ahead and talked about it anyway. Okay, she's silly, too. So Robyn tells Monique and Karen that Ashley played it cool to Gizelle and brushed it off when she, told her about the whole Michael situation. Monique say even if he didn't do it, the pattern just makes it worse. Facts. So Candiace speaks to Ashley and she speaks back, and Ashley and Robyn talk, and she says that she never had any intentions on hurting her, especially now that she knows what was happening like behind the scenes. And Ashley says the timing wasn't good. So this is why she responded the way that she did, because she already knew about the case with the man accusing him of touching his ass, and then here they go saying, that he wanted to suck dick. So that's why she was really like, no, he didn't do that. No, he didn't do that. He didn't do it. She was trying to shut it down because she knew this other shit was already coming. Once again, Ashley know exactly who she's married to. She's not a fool by a long shot. Candiace apologized to everyone for her outburst at her dinner, and Gizelle says the apology needs to go to that side of the table, pointing to Ashley. Candiace says that needs to happen separately, but I was told by you that Ashley never wants to speak to me again. Once again, Gizelle stirring the motherfucking pot. Candiace says to Ashley, we do need to speak eventually, and Ashley say, let me address what's going on, but unfortunately I can't share and just wait for the truth. Robyn in her confessional says this is the same girl that has been messy in the past. I'm not saying she deserves it, but if you got some dirt, you need not throw it. Facts again. So Karen tells her that she hopes it works out for her, as Gizelle says, but you were high-fiving Robyn. Ashley say, but you have a lot of skeletons in your closet, Karen. Karen say, I own that I have. Wait, I gotta do Karen. I own that I have five. I can't even do it. I own that I high-fived her, but you need to be slapped because you brought her back into Candiace's home after she asked her to leave. Now, what kind of friend are you? And Monique say all of them were wrong, and in her confessional, she breaks down how all them hoes was messy and wrong that night, except for her and Katie. And Candiace says to Ashley, I'm not going to ignore clear signs that look BS. Gizelle says, but when you say her marriage or her pregnancy is fishy, that's judgment. Candiace said, I'm allowed to have my opinion. Gizelle said, is that judgment, Monique? Candiace said, I don't care what Monique says. You all have had opinions. Monique says, when I talk to you, it's as a friend. You're going after her on pregnancy and infertility. Candiace said, I'm not going after her. Monique says, it has nothing to do with you, though. Candiace said, you all are being fucking hypocrites. Monique and Candiace go back and forth arguing. She just don't want to hear that she's fucking wrong. And once again, I don't feel bad for Ashley at all because Ashley getting back what she deserves. My only problem with Candiace is that she's making a mountain out of a molehill and she's causing a fake beef between her and Ashley for a fucking storyline when she has no reason to really not like Ashley. Ashley hasn't done anything to her. So that's why I can't get behind Candiace attacking her, because you're attacking her for no reason. So that's why I'm just like, she didn't even did shit to you. Like, you keep on using Monique and what happened between her and Monique last season. Monique ain't even mad at her. So why the fuck are you, going after her so hard? That's the reason why I can't get behind what Candiace is doing. So, Katie says, well, here's the fake bitches and ass grabbing. Child, Ashley was standing there shocked and so embarrassed and so mad. She couldn't even say shit because she didn't see it coming. Katie don't give a fuck. So how you gonna argue with a bitch that walk around with a wig like that? Like, she don't even give a fuck about her. So you know damn well she don't give about your life and your husband. So she's standing there like pissed. Everybody mouth drop. My mouth was dropping as I was taking my notes. I was like, oh my God, Katie for the motherfucking MVP, bitch. So Ashley says to Karen, I heard you were talking after I left, but you were being nice to my face. Karen say, Ashley, shut up. All of a sudden now you can't talk and everybody's supposed to bow down. Karma is a bitch, honey. And Ashley say, but the IRS. And Karen say, clinkety clank, the bar soap. You might want to help your husband. Karen on ass be getting them bitches together. Candiace then pulls Karen away. Candiace say, you know, people that are supposed to be on my team are supporting other people. Monique walk over and say, you know, I'm so irritated with you right now. For you to call me a hypocrite when I've been the same way towards you from the beginning. Candiace said, I'm upset because you're sticking up for someone who had nothing but negative things to say about you. I can't receive being chastised by someone who's done the same thing. And Mo says, you're doing the same thing she did last year, but you can't even see it. Candiace say, so why don't you just go over there? Monique say, you're not going to talk to me like a child, little girl. Candiace say, who you calling little girl? Monique said, you want a yes man. Okay. And so she goes to walk away. And Candiace says, yeah, walk away. Monique says, I will still drag you pregnant at all. And I was like, you better go, girl. So Candiace says, drag me, Monique, drag me. And I'm like, girl, this coming from the same girl who was crying because her mama popped her in the face with a purse, bitch. You ain't girl, pregnant or not pregnant. You are not about to step to Monique because Monique looked like that bitch that grew up on the north side of motherfucking Chicago or wherever the fuck her ass from, was fighting every day of her life because she was a pretty bitch. So, girl, please, your privileged ass to get dog walked by Monique. So, Karen blocks Monique. Monique like, I'm gonna throw this bottle at her head. So Gizelle says to Karen, Candiace just needs a time out. She's not mature. Candiace says to Robyn, she had an umbrella to your throat talking about Monique last season. Don't chastise me when you've done the same thing. Girl, shut up. Monique says, you know, she comes over, Monique, before they leave, comes over to Candiace, says, I apologize for making those threats, but I have been a good friend to you. And she break down, and I can really tell that Monique's feelings was hurt because she really was trying to have this girl back and give her really good big sister advice, and she just being ignorant. And Monique say, get away from me, Monique, and walks off. Girl, I would never have nothing to do with Candiace ever in life. Fuck her, little ignorant ass. You can't sit up here and tell nobody nothing when she got all them damn bundles in her head. All that weave fucking weighing her little small ass down. Her head be leaning back half the time because she about to tilt over from all that damn hair in her head. All that dry ass burgundy weave and shit in her head. You can't tell nobody with a fucked up weave shit about her life. Girl, once again, if your hair fucked up, how you gonna sit up here and try to take some type of encouragement and fucking advice from somebody? Her and Katie are in the same goddamn boat, bitch. So that's my review of Real Housewives of Potomac. I give it an A. They have come with it this season. It has been nothing but nonstop goodness from episode 1. They are really giving Real Housewives of Atlanta a run for their fucking moment, for their money. Atlanta girls better step it up this next season. It's official. Kenya is officially back. The announcement came out this week. So happy that Kenya is officially back with her peach, bringing it. News on the street is that her and Eva are not getting along, but she is getting along with, of course, Cynthia, Portia, and Candy. So I'm excited about that. Let's talk down below about tonight's episode. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.